Hello friends, welcome to my channel Katha Manthan. Today I am going to teach you the second chapter of force, moment of force. First we are going to discuss about motion. Motion are of two types, linear motion and rotational motion. When a body is not fixed to an axis, then a force applied on it makes it move in a particular direction and in a straight line. Such a force and the moment of the force is called linear motion. But when a body is attached to a fixed axis and a force is applied on it, it moves in a circular rotational motion. This is called rotational motion of the body. So we are going to learn about moment of torque. Moment of force means a force which is applied on a body attached to a fixed axis. Moment of torque. What is moment of torque? The meaning of the word moment of torque is the turning effect of the force. Torque means the turning effect of the force. For example, let us consider this as a door. When we want to open this door, we apply force in this direction, perpendicular in this direction, in this way. We apply a force at this area and we get a moment of torque opening the door. Because the door is attached to a fixed axis near the closing side of the door, and when we apply a force in this position, means at the maximum displacement, means at the maximum distance from the hinge, we get a rotational motion of the door. I am saying the maximum displacement means the force is applied in the maximum distance from the axis of rotation to produce the maximum torque. Means I mean to say that torque depends on two of the following conditions. Torque depends upon the magnitude of applied force, means the amount of force which we are applying, magnitude of force applied on the body, and distance or simply the displacement of force, or rather an applied force from the axis of rotation, from the axis of rotation. Torque depends upon these two conditions. Torque depends on these two conditions. Torque is equal to the product of applied force into the displacement produced. Means the maximum displacement from the hinge of the door, or we can say the axis from which the displacement is produced. Let D be the displacement and F be the applied force. Therefore, torque equals to F into D, means the maximum displacement from the axis of rotation and the applied force. Our question can be that why we should apply the force from the maximum displacement from the hinge of door. The reason is that to produce maximum torque, maximum displacement is necessary. For maximum force, there will be produced maximum moment. In the same way, for maximum displacement, there will be produced maximum torque. It is our normal experience when we apply force in this place, we have to apply a harder force. And if we apply the force in this position, the door never opens. This is the reason why we need to have maximum displacement from the axis of rotation. Now, we have to consider positive and negative torques. Positive torque. Suppose this is a driving wheel. A driving wheel. When the wheel is rotated in anti-clockwise direction, we take it to be a positive torque. Means when the body rotates in anti-clockwise direction, we say it to be a positive torque. Negative torque. Consider this to be a driving wheel. If the driving wheel rotates in clockwise direction, then we consider it to be negative torque. The positive torque is always in anti-clockwise direction, means in this way, and negative torque is in clockwise direction, in this way. What is the SI unit of torque? SI unit of torque is Newton meter. Newton meter. Now I am going to teach you couple. What is a couple? Consider this to be a rod. When we try to move this rod, we have to apply force in this direction as well as in this direction. For example, this sketch pen. When it is moved in this direction, I am applying a force this to move it here and this as here. The couple is acting, or we can say to move the body we need to apply a force like this. In this way a negative couple is acting. That's why two forces equal and opposite in direction is called couple. What is couple? Two opposite and equal forces acting on same body perpendicular to each other forms couple. A very interesting example, when we try to open a tap, a simple tap, we apply force like this. We apply a couple, first in this direction and then in this direction. A type of force like this and another like this to open the tap. These forces are equal and opposite in direction and acting perpendicular. That's why these forces are termed as couple. A more example. When a driver drives his car, he applies force first in this direction and this direction to rotate it. In this way, equal and opposite forces acting perpendicular to each other on the driver's rear wheel helps to drive a car. That's why I'm telling that forces always act in a couple. To produce a torque in a body means to rotate a body through its axis of rotation. Forces are always formed as a couple. So friends, the chapter ends here. The chapter is about moment of force, types of motion, different types of torque and the meaning of torque, SI units of torque and the concept of couple. So friends, for more videos, please subscribe to our channels and for recent updates also.